Hi everyone, today we're gonna be playing Valdgir's Swords, which is also known as Miecze Valdgira, which is a Polish game released in 1991 by ASF. It was a computer studio back in the day in Poland. We start the game from, we are trapped in a tower, and the item we've just picked up, it's a box of matches, and that will help us to burn down the doors. There you go. And then each basically levels got, each new chambers got about 12 enemies in there flying about different ways. However, they are repetitive, and we can destroy them. That's the only power this our main character, which is called Valdgir, has got. So that's his. He can create fireballs. So it helps, and it's it is necessary really, because without that we wouldn't be able to finish the game really. Over here we have a small ladder, which I will leave it for now. We'll pick it up later on. And yeah, I will quickly explain the main rules of this game. So we are in a castle called Valdgir, where it used to be settlement of like a really strong sorcerer called Valdgir. So hence the title. Valdgir Swords. So we need to the aim of the game is to find 5 magic swords that will obviously help us to finish the game. And the problem is, once Valdgir died, he made a pact with evil forces that after his death the castle will be haunted, and the area around the castle as well. So animals and people have been picked and killed by the obviously monsters and so on, ghosts, as you could see them in this castle. And there were many sorcerers and stuff like that trying to come into the castle and relieve people from the pain and agony. However, no one could be as successful as Valdgir, our main character, who's a clown of the village. I could describe that. Apparently he's not really smart, and I don't want to call him bad names, but yeah, he's a dwarf apparently as well, and he looks kind of smallish as well. So I've picked up here silver dagger and second ladder now. So with 2 small ladders and a silver dagger. So now I've come upstairs. So I'll, as you're gonna see throughout the gameplay, I've been speeding up speeding up the gameplay because there's a lot of walking. To apply ladders like this, you have to stand in this spot as I just did. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to use them. So in this game, it is important where you stand in the game. You can collect 7 items. That's the 7 black squares in the panel below. There's a circle on the left, symbolizes that's where each sword that you're gonna collect will appear over there. The black line, thin one, is the energy levels we have left, and the black line, thicker one, just below it, is just a kind of information really line where certain informations will pop up once you either try to use an item, or when you come into certain chambers you will have some sort of title for those chambers. Okay, you have a pint of a beer here, which will be very useful as well. This beer, it said also troll in there, so there's the puzzles in this game are not really that difficult. Obviously, if you know Polish language as well, You can easily translate it. However, I thought why not to show it as well, because I think this game is one of the classics which, you know, came out in '91 back in the day. I remember my brother ordering it, and the new cassette tape arrived in the house. I was like, wow, when you actually, as eventually it did load, it was absolutely amazing. This shield is also crucial. Later on, you will see what the shield is for later on. As you're gonna see, I'm gonna remove all the ghosts and enemies from enemies from the gameplay, because they don't reappear after you come back to the screen. So over here, I have to say graphics in this game as well is pretty decent. Decent. Like, look at the stable, like the castle alone, absolutely amazing. So, and in here we have a dynamite, which we'll pick up as well, and we'll then teleport through that kind of stony thingy. There you go. This guy, that's a troll, and we lost a life. Luckily, after 10,000 points, we get extra life. So energy, which says on the top of the screen, which you can see half away, we have to chopped. There you go. Give him a pint of beer, and he gave us golden. He gave us golden scarab. So it looks like a spider thing. So golden scarab, which we'll use later on as well. So now it's time for me to get rid of most of those things from the castle. And so yeah, obviously it's a difficult task for Valdgir to accomplish, to find 5 different swords, but I think he can manage it. These are the cards, the tarot cards, yeah, where the magician, the fortune teller uses them usually. And obviously, so as I said, you would probably need to know a little bit Polish, just so you can translate it. But as you're gonna see here, we're gonna have fortune teller sitting, so we can give him the cards. And he's gonna give us a magic stone in return, which is very much important in the game. This is some sort of talisman, like a talisman type of thing, amulet. So, and this is a guard, which is a really weird name as well. Najemnik, which would translate to mercenary, which doesn't really, in my opinion, fit the role of the guy over there, because for me it would be like a guard on, I don't know, I didn't make a game, but didn't make this game. So these are undergrounds. We go into the basement of the castle. However, we have a wall here. We have a dynamite, but we are not able to use it as yet. So now I'm going back, because I will need to have a fight with someone, and that thing is, it's a dragon. So it says it's a kind of rocky dragon, dragon made of rocks, whatever. Not made of rocks, but kind of weird name. And as you can see here, you have to be placed in the proper position, because otherwise you're not going to be able to kill it. So to use a silver dagger. You need to stand literally where his head is. There you go. And Rock Dragon is basically dead, and we got a message, welcome Dragon Slayer. So in return, after obviously we killed a Rock Dragon, we did receive Dragon Scale, which will be important later on as well. There you go, that's the first sword. First magic sword. Okay. You just need to jump on the platform, and this is pentagram room, which is very important at the very end. And here we have a chest, and as you can see, golden scarab will help us. There we go, and we got a diamond. Got a diamond out of it. So now what we need to do is put the diamond into use, but before we do so, we still have to pick up one thing from here. A lot of stairs, a lot of walking, a lot of ghosts and monsters and enemies. We do clove of garlic, basically. Bulb of garlic. So this garlic is very important for later on as well. You're gonna see as we play along. It's not a difficult game. So there we go. Now we're gonna go to the basement. Back into the basement. Oh no! Apologies. Not back to the basement. Because we are missing one thing. We're gonna go now to the mercenary and I'm gonna give him the diamond, which he was happy with. So we are able to collect another sword. And as you can see, obviously, I've got a re-edition of this game made by Retronics, big box, and I had, I've been provided with the map in it. There's a tape and a small kind of card which explains you the rules of the game and stuff like that. What you need to do. That's the legend, which obviously the legend could have been kind of shortened to like few words, but not few words, few sentences instead of it's like a half a page almost. But here we have a crowbar, very important for later stages as well, which we'll pick up. So our pocket is filling up with random items, which there you go, crowbar. Yeah, oh, a lot of lost life here as well. So in here we have door, but we are not able to open them as yet. It's quite sometimes difficult to finish off those monsters here. Yeah, obviously the game's got music. You can switch off the music as well by pressing, I believe, if you press select, then you will be able to switch off the music. You can have, I think, special effects, or that's the detonator, which will be used with the dynamite, also known as plunger in Universal Hero. That's exactly the same thing we've used to destroy. Apologies, someone's got really big exhaust. Probably you can hear that. So we have a key over here, but this key is rusty. So it's quite an old rusty key, so we're not gonna be able to use it on these doors. Very good to see. We need to go all the way back now. We're gonna go to the underground and use that detonator with dynamite. to get rid of that wall. First you use the dynamite and detonator, and the plunger, and in here quickly destroy the monsters again. It said in there, there's a vampire's coffin. So we go garlic, so as we know, that will save us a bit. So you use the crowbar on the coffin, and we get vampire's teeth. It's quite funny. And also very important. You will see later on obviously I sound like a broken record over here because I keep saying we're gonna need it for later on. There you go. Third sword. There you go. All 5 swords got names, and this one I believe it's I would think Glamdring, and there's also Albion, which will be collected amongst the trees of forest. There's a Bellet and Flowrose and Caliburn, sorry. Over here we have a Spade. As I said, there's only one item in this game that is not necessary, and if you collect something you cannot drop it, so you always need to watch out what you're doing. So I'll advise you what to not collect, because I was playing this game with kinda like out of my memory, so I didn't really see the solution or anything like that. So because I finished this game ages ago, and so this item is not necessary, so do not pick it up. This is a turnip, and we don't need that. Absolutely not need it. And you could see straight away after I picked it up, I was like, oh, I made a mistake here, because I will need some space, further items to take with me, and I'm here literally on the end of the the map. So there you go. There's a skull, dwarf skull. Pick it up out of this chamber, and there you go. Go back, go to the right, and this is the item I should have picked up instead of. It's a mushroom. It looks like a toadstool, but it says just a. It is saying in Polish grzyb, which means mushroom. So, and this is the Albion, I believe, magic sword, and in here we can use the rusty key, which you picked up earlier on. So this is a witch's hut, and there you go. These are lice, human lice. So we picked them up as well, and now we need to go all the way back to the very, very top of this castle, but this time around to the right hand side, where we lay down both ladders, and then we can go to the bottom of it, and this is a sorcerer. Oh, apologies, my phone is going off. And so in here we're gonna give him lice. He doesn't like turnip, so he's not gonna take turnip. We're gonna give him a skull. We're gonna give him the dragon scale, vampire teeth, and on the way here there was bat's wing. Just next to the there you go, just over here. So we pick it up as well, give it to him, and then we have to go all the way back to pick up that mushroom, so again, please do not collect turnip. because this is the one item you do not need in this game, and you cannot, once you pick it up, you cannot drop it. So as you could see, I've quickly managed to speed this up for us, and we have the mushroom now, and then you gotta go all the way back to the sorcerer, and hopefully he's gonna be happy with this mushroom, and it's gonna give us something in return. There we go. It gave us gold key. So we have 4 swords, and now we're gonna go where the mercenary was. That's where the door where we couldn't open them. There you go. And now hopefully with gold key will open the door for us. There you go. And this is the last magic sword that we need to collect, and kill all the monsters. So this is the last of Valdgir's swords, which we have all see them in the title. So now we're gonna go back to the chamber with pentagram, and we just need to jump twice up, and jump up twice onto the top platform. I just like the way he kind of moves towards us. There you go. Congratulations, Valdgir has been saved. So that's it. I really like this game. It's pretty cool. Let me know what you think about it, because I think it's one of the best games on Atari, and I remember when it was ordered, and my brother kind of so excited about it, and when he played it, it was like, wow. Obviously I was really young as well, so I was about 7, 8 when we got it, so it was, but still made a massive impact on us, and up until today I think it's a classic, absolute classic on Atari 8-bit. Let me know what you thought about the gameplay. I can only invite you to start playing it as well, because you now know how to finish it, and let me know how you did. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.